Hello and welcome to a bedtime yoga practice. We are going to need a few props, including a blanket, a towel, or a bolster for you to sit on to use later. And we'll be ending with a legs up position. Legs up on a chair, legs up on a couch, a bed, or a wall. And I'll suggest that you have a strap or a scarf to wrap around your legs once we get there. You won't need it until then. So gather your goodies, get snugly, get your PJs on if they're not already on. You might even pause and brush your teeth and get all ready for bed. Turn your lights down and then come to an upright seat. We're going to be practicing tools that encourage your nervous system to shift into parasympathetic restoration. And one way that we're going to do that is through the exhalation. So we're going to be focusing on the feeling of the exhalation, the feeling of your body softening, releasing down into the ground. Maybe this will feel like attuning to the downward flow of energy or simply softening and releasing down. We're going to practice pressure chamber breath upright. So we'll be upright just for a few moments. And if you have something under your seat, you may be able to sit upright more easily. With pressure chamber breath, we are intentionally creating pressure in the body. And then we're going to practice softening around that pressure. Then you get to choose when you want to release that pressure through your exhalation, through your mouth. We are going to be holding our breath in and drawing the belly in toward the back for a few moments. If any of the following applies to you right now, you're going to skip the part where you hold your breath in and squeeze your belly in. So if any of the following applies: pregnancy, hernia, unmanaged high blood pressure, glaucoma, or any other pressure-related condition, you can still do this exercise. You'll just skip the part where we hold the breath in. Okay, so sit upright, nice tall seat. Let's take hands either to the tops of the shoulders, or you may interlace your fingers and take your hands gently atop the crown of your head. Quiet your eyes, exhale everything out. Welcome a full inhale through your nose, deep breath in. Rib cage expands three-dimensionally. Hold your breath in, draw your belly toward your back. Unless you're skipping this part, then you exhale right away. Otherwise, we're holding our breath in, we're squeezing belly toward back. Then exhale through pursed lips like you're blowing out a bunch of candles as your hands travel down in front of your face, chest, abdomen, into your lap. Welcome a breath or two in between. Any way your body needs. Then hands up on shoulders or crown of head. Exhale everything out. Welcome a full breath in. Rib cage expands. Hold your breath in. Draw your belly towards your back, increasing the pressure in your abdomen and chest. Then soften around that pressure. Soften your shoulders down, your jaw. As you're ready, exhale through pursed lips. As you press your hands down, 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 releasing, releasing, releasing. Let your body breathe you here in between rounds of pressure chamber breath. Hands up, shoulders or crown of head. Exhale everything out. Inhale here. Deep breath in. Hold your breath in. Squeeze your belly toward your back. Soften your shoulders down, jaw, muscles around your eyes, your cheeks. You get to decide when to release this pressure. As you're ready, exhale through pursed lips. Releasing, releasing, releasing. We're going to take one more round. Hands up, exhale everything out. Inhale here. Hold your breath in. Draw your belly toward your back. Soften around the pressure. Melt around the pressure. Then you get to choose when to release. Exhale through your mouth, pursed lips, releasing, releasing, releasing. Notice your experience after pressure chamber breath. And then you may widen your eyes. We are going to adjust the legs for the next posture. Please take your left leg over to your left. So your left knee is going to point to your left some amount. And your left foot might be away from your pelvis, hugged in closer to your pelvis. You can adjust that as you need. Left sit bone will be lifted up. Let's lean to the right. Root your right elbow down underneath your right shoulder. Your right palm and forearm can be doing whatever you want them to do. Press your elbow down and then reach your left arm across the imaginary horizon in front and next to your left ear. Press your right elbow down. Invite your spine to melt into a side bend by gently lifting your left rib cage up and letting your head and fingertips angle down toward the ground. You can adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. If you need to scooch that elbow in, move it, change the position of your hand, do that. Then you might explore stretching your left leg a little longer, or you keep it bent. Steady your gaze down toward the ground or close your eyes. Welcome an inhale here. Full exhale. Follow your exhalation all the way to its end. Let's anchor through the right elbow and forearm. Twist your chest down toward the ground, round in your spine like cat. You could keep your left arm lifted, or maybe you lower your left forearm down. I'm interlacing my fingers here. Relax your neck. Adjust this any way you need. We're aiming for a little stretch in the back. We're rounding the back a bit. You might feel a little length along the front of your left hip if your left leg is long. Quiet your eyes and follow your exhalation all the way to its end. Rest into the bottom of your exhale. If your left leg is extended, please hug your heel a little closer to your pelvis. Open up into your side bend. Then reach your left arm over to your left. Press your right hand down to lift on up. Let's switch sides. Take your left leg as you were before in a cross-legged position, and then extend your right leg over to the right. Your right knee will point to the right side some amount, any amount of bend in your right knee. Lean over to your left. Anchor your left elbow underneath your left shoulder. Do whatever you want with your elbow, with your forearm and hand. And then press your elbow down, reach your right arm forward, then next to your right ear. Press your right elbow down and lift your press your left elbow down and lift your right rib cage up toward sky. Let your fingers and the crown of your head drape down toward the ground. Soften your gaze or close your eyes completely and follow your exhalations all the way to their end. Rest into that moment of pause at the very bottom of your exhale. If you like to extend your right leg any amount, you may. Feel free to let your body make sounds, sighs, other sounds. Let's press through the left elbow as we twist chest down toward the ground. We're rounding through our spines here like a cat pose. You could keep your right arm lifted, or maybe it's accessible to reach your right elbow, forearm down. Relax your neck. Stay rooted through your elbows so you can round through your back body and then welcome your inhale to flow into the turtle shell of your back rib cage. Broaden your side ribs, widen them. Follow your exhalation all the way to its end, releasing, releasing, releasing. Now, if your right leg is extended, you can hug it back in. Open to your side bend. Press your left hand down. Reach your right arm away from your head over to the right side and lift on up. Then lie on your back, please. You can orient so your feet are pointing toward whatever your legs are going to go up in a little bit. Lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Feel the massage of low back with the firmness of the ground. Now come to center. Take your hands on your kneecaps. Press your knees away from your chest. And then hug your knees into your chest. You might match this with the breath. Inhale, press your knees away. Exhale, hug your knees in. So my knees are a little wider than my hips. Yours might be, or closer together. As you draw your knees in, they could come to the outer edges of your chest or press into your abdomen and chest. A few more like this. Settle into this rhythm. One more here. Now you may plant your feet down. Take the blanket, towel, bolster, whatever you were sitting on, lift your hips up and then slide that underneath your pelvis. So the blanket or bolster is underneath and supporting your whole pelvis and maybe some of your low back, but your booty is not hanging off. So your whole pelvis is supported. Hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg straight. Actively reach through your left heel, and you can release your left hand, so you're just holding your right knee with your right hand. You can have your right knee positioned as it is, or you can allow your right knee to drift over to your right any amount. Maybe you can rest your right elbow down on the ground, maybe not. And then you can let your left arm be relaxed by your left side, or maybe reaching next to your left ear, kind of a relaxed overhead position. All right, now steady your gaze above, soften the muscles around your eyes, or close your eyes completely, and ride the waves of your exhalations all the way to their end. Rest into the bottom of your exhalation, that moment of pause before your next inhale arises. Now plant your right foot down, hug your left knee into your chest, extend your right leg straight on your mat, press through your right heel, hug your left knee in, and if you like, you can release your right arm, rest it to your right side, or gentle reach overhead. You can choose to let your left knee drift over to your left if that feels useful or restful or good. Maybe you're resting your left elbow down on the ground, maybe not. Close your eyes or steady your gaze above into a soft gaze. Follow your exhalations all the way to their end. Notice the feeling of your body responding to your exhalation. Notice where there's heaviness, softening, release. All right. Now please plant both of your feet down. With your feet wider than your pelvis and your knees bent up toward the ceiling, just rock your knees a little side to side. Reclined windshield wipers with your hips a little elevated on your uh, towel or bolster or blanket. Let your knees drop down toward the ground as far as they want to go to each side. All right. Come back to center. Press your feet down. Lift your pelvis up. Slide your prop out from underneath. Lower your pelvis down. Now we're going to roll over to one side. Press up. Be gentle. Let your head be heavy. Scooch to where your legs are going to go up. And you may have that same folded blanket or pillow underneath your pelvis for legs up. Sit on your prop. If you need to make a loop with your strap, you can do that now. The loop is going to go around your thighs. Recline. Take your legs up. Loop around your legs. And then your legs can go up on the chair or up on your couch, your bed, the wall. And the strap is here just so we can contain the legs, so you can fully relax your legs into the support of the strap. You can adjust your pelvis, blanket as you need. Let your legs be as wide as you want. If you're on a couch, maybe you don't even need a strap and your legs can just rest wide. So use a strap if it feels supportive for your rest. And then you may have your arms resting down on the ground, or maybe your hands on your abdomen and chest. Get cozy blankets, snuggly things. This is your final resting position here. Quiet your eyes, then let's welcome some audible sighs. As your body breathes out, attune to the felt sense of gravity. Invite your body to receive the gentle weight of gravity. Feel the bones of your body heavy. The bones of your body heavy. As your body breathes out, notice where you feel the downward flow of prana, the feeling of heaviness, softening, release, surrender down into the ground. Continue to attune to the felt sense of gravity, heavy bones, softening, releasing down into the ground. Every exhalation is an opportunity for your body and your mind to release unnecessary holding, activity, and engagement. When mind becomes active, return to the feeling of your exhalation and your body's natural response of letting go. Allow your body to melt down into the ground. If you feel restful and you'd like to stay here, please do so. If you'd like to transition and ease your way out of this shape and into bed, I'll encourage you to keep your eyes quiet, your body movements slow, and I wish you a restful night of sleep. Thank you for joining me.